Not every restaurant you enter is as clean as it looks. Not every pot that smells sweet is safe to taste. And sometimes the place you trust the most is hiding something that can make your stomach turn and your heart break at the same time. If you think this cannot happen in Lagos, then listen carefully, because this story shook an entire street awake before sunrise. Lagos does not sleep. Even at 4:30 in the morning, the city is already stretching its arms. Danfo buses honk loudly, conductors shout bus stops with cracked voices, Okadas zoom past like angry bees. Traders arrange pepper, onions, and tomatoes under yellow bulbs. The air smells of smoke, frying oil, and fresh bread. On Odemeji Street, there was one special place that pulled people out of bed earlier than their alarm clocks. Mama Bimbi's Buka. Before the sky even turned blue, people were already standing in line. Some wrapped shawls around their shoulders to fight the early morning chill. Some leaned against parked cars. Some even argued softly about who came first. By 7 a.m., the food was usually finished. Big men in shiny shoes stepped down from black jeeps to eat there. Workers with dusty boots stood beside them. Sometimes plates would finish and customers would be told, "Abeg, wash the plate and bring it back quickly." Nobody complained. When food is that sweet, pride disappears. Mama Bimbi stood in the middle of it all like a queen. Her wrapper was always tied tight around her waist. Her arms were strong from years of stirring heavy pots. She laughed loudly. She called everyone my child. Calm down, food is enough," she would shout with a smile. And while she cooked, she always sang. It was not a popular song, not from your radio, just a soft, strange tune. People said that was her secret. They said the song made the food sweeter. And truly, her food was different. Her jollof rice shined bright orange. Her pepper soup made your eyes water in a good way. Her fried meat was so tender it felt like butter. Some husbands even told their wives, "No vex, but Mama Bimbi's stew is sweeter." That was when trouble slowly began. Wives were not happy. Other food sellers were not happy. How can one woman sell out every day before sunrise? This is not ordinary. Rumors started moving around like gossiping birds. Maybe she uses special village spice. Maybe one politician is sponsoring her. Maybe it is not normal. But hunger is louder than suspicion. People kept eating. Until one night, everything changed. It was around 3 a.m. The street was quiet for once. No shouting, no engines, just the sound of distant dogs barking. A young woman named Amaka, who lived beside the Buka, could not sleep. She turned on her mattress again and again. Then she heard singing, Mama Bimbi's voice. But this time, the song sounded different, not sweet, not joyful. It sounded serious, almost scary. Amaka stood up quietly and peeped through her small window. Inside the bupa, one lantern was on. Mama Bimbi was alone. Big pots were already on the fire. She stirred slowly and sang in a low voice. Then something happened that made Amaka's body freeze. Mama Bimbi stopped stirring. She looked around to make sure no one was there. Then she lifted her wrapper slightly and raised her arm. Amaka blinked, thinking her eyes were playing tricks on her. But no, under Mama Bimbi's armpits were small white things moving. Maggots. Alive. Amaka covered her mouth to stop herself from screaming too early. Mama Bimbi calmly used her fingers to scrape some of the crawling maggots into the pot. Then she continued singing, "Sweetness stay, customers come, money grow." Her voice was shaking, but she did not stop. That was when Amaka screamed, "Jesus, what is this?" Her scream broke the silence of the street. Lights switched on one by one. Doors opened. People rushed out in wrappers and nightwear. What happened? What is going on? Amaka was shaking. She is putting something inside the food. I saw it, under her arm. Mama Bimbi quickly covered herself. This girl is mad. She wants to spoil my name. But the crowd was already growing. Open the pot. "Yes, open it." Mama Bimbi tried to laugh it off. "Are you people joking with me?" But her eyes were afraid. Two young men stepped forward and removed the pot cover. Steam rushed out. The sweet smell was still there. But now, people saw them. Small white shapes floating on top. For a moment, nobody spoke. Then, someone vomited. A woman began to cry. "I fed this to my children." A man who ate there every morning held his head. "Mama Bimbi, why?" Mama Bimbi suddenly tried to run, but the same street that once celebrated her now blocked her path. People caught her before she reached the corner. Police were called. By sunrise, the buka was sealed. The pots were thrown away. Mama Bimbi was taken inside a police van, still shouting that it was her secret recipe. The next morning, Orewiji Street felt empty. No lines, no singing, no sweet smell. Only shame. People couldn't believe that the food they loved was mixed with something so dirty. Days later, the elders gathered and spoke quietly. Greed can make a person lose their mind. When you chase money too much, you may forget your humanity. Mama Bimbi wanted success that would never end. Instead, she lost everything in one morning. So remember this story. Be careful where you eat. Be careful what you admire, because not every sweetness is good for you. And no matter how dark the secret is, one day light will find it.